We're going to go into a meditative journey for calm and for courage. It's just what I've been called at this time to offer to the community and those who are willing to receive. And it is such an important time right now to take time for ourselves. So as we're setting up and as people are arriving, if you want to set up your space, you can light a candle if you wish. You can have an eye mask. If you like essential oils and you have essential oils nearby, feel free to grab them. I have prepared my space and there's essential oils everywhere, and I have incense lighting, I have frankincense, I have Bhutanese incense going on. So you set up your space, and if you feel like you're going to be seated and then eventually lay down, perhaps set that up nearby so that you can fluidly move into that. And then I'll talk a little bit while you guys are setting up the space that you want to create for yourselves. And so for those of you who are just joining and who don't know me, my name is Johnson Chong. I'm so honored to be here, to be offering this guided journey. So a lot of what I do is helping people tap inwards, have dialogues with themselves, connecting with shamanic energy medicine, yogic wisdom, and so we're really here to just co-create a space where we can find our center. I was giving a talk yesterday and a meditative experience at the Global Healing Summit that formed literally in 4 or 5 days. And it was just this very strong pull of all these different healers and facilitators and practitioners from around the world that were just called to come together to create an experience. And so, yes, there is a lot of chaos and it feels like there's a lot of disorder at this time for all of humanity. And so the reason we're all now gathering digitally is because we are taking care of each other. We are being socially responsible and accountable for our actions. That's really why we're all gathered, everyone around the world here, for what we're doing here this evening. And what we can really do is emanate and radiate a sense of centeredness, a sense of grounding, even in the face of fear and panic. So that's really it. It's feel the fear and do it anyway. Feel the panic and soothe and comfort and connect with people in new ways, in creative ways. So that's what we're here for tonight. So when you're ready, come to a comfortable seat and bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart. And start to friction your hands, building some heat. Feeling the pads of your fingers light up, the stems of the fingers. And gently close the eyes if you haven't already. And feel the space between your palm centers. And as you deepen your awareness to the fire that you're creating, also deepen your awareness to your breath. Feeling the width of your ribs, shoulder blades, the front of your ribs, the heart, the lungs. And gradually now slow down the frictioning on a count of 3, 2, and come to stillness. And in that stillness, feel the resonance between your palms. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling, sigh through the mouth. Take 3 more breaths to arrive into this space. Inhaling for love and support. And exhale anything that is not that. Inhaling in a sense of openness and receptivity. And exhale anything that is not that. And then inhaling in trust, truth, a sense of accountability. And then exhale anything that is in the way of that. And let's set the intention right now, your own intention. Find one word or perhaps a phrase. Maybe it's a sensation. Maybe it's somewhere that you're moving towards. That is your intention, a state of embodiment, perhaps. It can be simple or profound, and everything in between. And make every single breath that you take right here, right now, for the sake of that intention, not only for the sake of your own calm and peace, but also for the sake of all those around you, all those who are not fortunate enough to experience what you can experience, and take the time out for yourself to do this. And very slowly raise your prayer up overhead as if you're making a temple above your crown. And then turn your palms out and imagine golden light pouring out all around you. Your arms fan out around and down into the earth. And now you are sitting in an orb of golden light. And breathe that light in. And on the exhale, expand that golden light in all directions, transcending space and time. And all the different people here, all 30 of us present, and those who will join in a future recording, connect all of your golden orbs to theirs, forming this beautiful crown, this global crown around the world, lighting everything up. And as we amplify this resonance of this group energy, so does the sensations in your body, everything that passes from the root all the way up to the crown of the head. So on each inhale, inhale deeply. At the top of the inhale, pull the pelvic floor muscles in and up. If you're not familiar with them, imagine as if you're contracting your anal muscles in and up. And on the exhale, release the pelvic floor and gently sigh through the mouth. Inhale. Visualize breath rising from the roots all the way up into the center of the brain. Exhaling everything out and letting the pelvic floor go. Inhale, pulling the pelvic floor up as if you're watching the breath traveling through every single part of your spine. And exhale, sighing and letting everything go, allowing the pelvic floor to relax. Make this as gentle or as activated as you feel that is true for you at this moment. And continue doing this, watching the breath move through your 7 chakras. The first chakra at the root, the second at the navel, the third at the solar plexus, up into the heart center, up into the throat, into the center of the third eye, into the crown, and then beyond into the sky. And then when you exhale and release, everything descends the same pathway it came up, down from the crown, through the center of the brain at the 6th, at the center of the throat at the 5th, into the heart space at the 4th, into the solar plexus at the 3rd, the sacral navel area at the 2nd, and then down to the root at the base of the pelvis at the 1st chakra. So each breath there is an ascension of energy as well as a descension of energy. And with each breath, our golden orbs, they expand even more and connect us even more to those who we cannot physically touch. And so we only have one choice: to connect in new ways, in creative ways, in quantum ways. So build that connection to all of these friends and strangers across the globe, using your attention and your intention, your imagination. And if during this time you should feel called to lay down or to release your hands or to allow your spine to rock like a pendulum, or whatever is true, whatever the body is needing to express, allow that to be and observe it. Connect with it, play with it, express it. Bring your awareness now to the visualization of a storm. Any storm. A storm that you know, a storm that you don't know. And notice the texture of this storm. Is it thick? Is it fast? Is it hectic? Is it tumultuous? What kind of storm is it? Is this a quick storm that passes through? Or is this a storm that sits heavily over a city or a country? And whatever storm it is that has appeared in your mind's eye, trust that it is what it is, and that nature will move according to how nature wills it so. And so all you can do is either move towards the center of this storm, stay where you are, or try to resist and run from the storm. These are your choices, or perhaps there is another choice yet to be found. So take a moment sitting in this storm and watch it, and notice your initial instincts. Is it fight or flight? What are you running to? What are you running from? And notice where in this storm is going to find you sanctuary. Where are you going to find a place to rest your weary head? Is it in the center? Is it in the outskirts of this storm? Is it somewhere in between? And now feel, sense, hear yourself moving through this storm as if it's happening in real time. And find a place now in this storm to rest. Some crook, some cranny, find it. It's there. And when you find this space, continue breathing and trusting in the breath, the simplicity and the purity of this breath. That wind that is part of this storm is the same wind that makes the breath that you breathe. Within this chaotic situation, there is calm. It needs to be found and it needs to be remembered and cultivated. Start to cultivate that. Each inhale, each exhale. Breathe in the storm. And as you continue breathing in this storm, your golden orb expands even more around you. And as above, so below, inside and out, you become this storm. This storm is a mirror of everything that is you, that is all of us. It is a reflection of where we have come together as a global family and where we have to go together. And as you deepen this connection, this realization that our external environment is inextricably linked to our internal environment, and vice versa, find the gap between where the two meet. It is in that gap, in that space, where you will find even more rest to lay down your weary head. And so rest in that, rest in the gap. And in the distance, you can hear the ocean and the waves rolling in and out. And each wave reminding you that you are a drop in this great big ocean, doing your part, living your life, loving your love and offering your love. And also knowing that in this great ocean, there is no sense in fighting the forces of nature. You must learn to surrender. So surrender. Surrender to this storm. Now visualize yourself in the ocean. Feel the water, hear the water, touch the water. And let the water wash all over you, carrying you away and cleansing you of anything that you don't need. Allowing the water to teach you the path of least resistance. And with the gift of water is also the gift of infinity, the timelessness of water. Allow this water to wash you into the future, into a future timeline where you can see, feel, hear, touch the reality that you want to create, the reality that you want to see, the people, your friends, your family, your loved ones, the governments, the way the world is operating, how strangers behave to one another. Unity, consciousness, love, support. See that as real, happening right here, right now. This is the gift of water. Water knows no time. And so go to that time and bring it here now. And with the gift of water is also the gift of perspective. In retrospect, all of those trivial matters, those worries and doubts of not having enough, where do I get more, how do I survive? All of these things in this future timeline do not matter. Because we have surrendered to the power and the fluidity of this water. And we got there by cultivating trust. Trust that all things will pass. So breathe this trust into every single fiber of your being, into your bones. Feel it pumping in your blood, in your heart, in your sacrum, in your belly. And as you continue floating along, you can sense that the shore is near, and that the clouds are slowly parting. And you can hear the birds in the distance welcoming you home. As you feel the warmth of the sun rays slowly beaming on your face. As you make your way onto the warm sand and breathe in the air all around you with gratitude. Gratitude for everything, for the good, the bad, the ugly, for the difficult, challenging times, for these moments where you can appreciate purity and simplicity and peace, and appreciating the polarity of the both. This is the wisdom. This is the wisdom of the water.
It's been a long, dark night, and I've been waiting for the morning. It's been a long, hard fight, but I can see a brand new day dawning. And I've been looking for the sunshine, 'cause I ain't seen it in so long. But everything's gonna work out just fine. Everything's gonna be alright. It's been all wrong, 'cause I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a brand new day. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. It's been a long, long time since I've known the taste of freedom and those clinging vines that held me bound. I don't need them. I've been like a captured eagle. You know, an eagle's born to fly. Now that I have won my freedom, like an eagle, I am eager for the sky. And I
Feel yourself elevating upwards into the sun, flying like a magnet being drawn. And in the distance, you can see the corona of the sun. The corona is the auric, expansive field around the sun that expands light years and light years away. It is infinite. As you approach into the heart of the corona, into the heart of the sun, everything that you don't need disintegrates, and you are revitalized with everything that you do need. So merge with the sun. And now slowly, with all this energy from the sun, reconnect to all of your fellow friends and family members and strangers that you were holding hands with, connected with this golden orb at the very beginning. And look to the left of you, look to the right of you, and find an inner smile that radiates outwards from your heart space. And trust that you are being looked out for, you are being cared for. This is a global family. This is global unity. This is the new way. Anchor that way in through your breath, deep and slow. Drink it in. This is the new way. Taking 5 deep, deep breaths in and out, in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhaling all of this radiance. Exhale, sending it out. Inhaling all of this wisdom. And exhale, sending it out, giving it back. Inhaling all this divine grace and support And exhale, giving it back. Slowly bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart, whether you're seated or laying down, and bring your thumbs up to your brow, anointing your brow with this sacred wisdom, and bow down to yourself and to each other and to the power of nature and to the practice and the blessings that meditation offers us. Bow down to all of that. And thank you so much for spending this time to tune in to yourselves in this way, to support yourselves and each other. Yeah, at this point in time, it's very important for us to connect in new ways. And for sure, some of you are worried maybe if you've lost gigs, if you're independent contractors, or if you have um, other things going on in your life and everything's been upturned. We're in a massive energetic reset. I for sure have lost gigs, and I'm at home creating, writing. Today I spent the whole day writing poetry. And so, yeah, it's important to take time out and to listen to nature. There's no point in fighting the storm. So we ride this wave out together. Um, and yeah, reach out. And if there's anything that you would like or anything you need, please reach out. Yeah, this is a very, very powerful time, and we very simply we have two paths. We can take the path of opportunity, and or we can take the path of panic and fear, and we can also change the paths around us and affect change in those who are blinded and tunnel vision by the panic. Um, so yes, study, read, dance. Thinking of doing a dance party at one point, put on a wig, and, and let's dance and celebrate this time to contemplate and reflect. So, all right. So that is it for tonight. Oh, wow. Amazingly. 45 minutes on the dot. My goodness. Thank you all so much for, yes, Sandra, you keep dancing. Oh, yes. Yeah. Sandra loves dancing. Yes, Cindy, we'll do a dance party. I'll put on Mayflower. I'll go full drag and we'll do a Mayflower online dance party. All right, fantastic. Um, Great. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. And yeah, okay.